Dearest love, he had come to visit her. He had been there for about an hour, and her words to him was not even up to half a page. But the messages she had been sending and the comments she had typed were more than could qualify for a thesis. She had been on for so long and her data got finished, and she screamed and then turned to him when he asked what was wrong. She just smiled and said nothing, walked over to him and asked what he would like to eat. He had said he was not hungry and just came for them to talk. She smiled at him and said, I am always here for you. She stroked his hair and said, I wanted to go get some data, but can you get me some so that we can spend the time talking rather? He already knew her data was finished, and he already had his phone in hand trying to send her data. He was not fooled with her sudden show of affection because he knew what would follow. This was the woman he loved and the one that for the past year and a half he had been courting, and he had come to know her so well. He knew this credit he was sending would not translate to any messages for him. It would not yield any calls to him. But he still believed he loved her and would want to try to see if this time there would be a change. He sent the credit before even her words had ended, and she immediately checked her phone when she heard a chime. She looked and saw the alert, and she shouted and hugged him, sat on his laps, and made a reply to the message she had started before the data got finished. And within a minute, she was immersed in her chats again, and just once in a while saying thank you. She was sitting on his laps, but she might as well have been on a different continent. He finally got up and told her he was leaving, and she just asked, "Oh, so soon? Why don't you wait for me to get us something to eat?" He had been there for about 2 hours now, and so he just said it was okay, and he left with her standing at the door as if to see him off, but eyes glued to the phone screen. And this time he left. And the next time the message came that her data was finished, he ignored it, and he said he had woken up. Years have come and gone. We show love and devotion to others only for the gains that we hope to get. The personal pleasures and fun, much more important than true affection, care, and concern for others. We so much act like God means the world to us, and yet for His mercies, protection, and provision alone, we follow Him. When times are hard alone, will we show total commitment, calling on Him day and night and complaining that He has abandoned us? But when things are going our way, we act like we know Him, sitting even in His bosom and yet prostituting ourselves to other lifeless gods and pleasure. Remember, God is all-knowing, and so it is written, "You hypocrites." Well did Isaiah prophesy of you when he said, "This people honors me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. In vain do they worship me, teaching us doctrines, the commandments of men." Matthew chapter 15, verse 7 to 9. Stay blessed, trust and obey, for there is no other way. Okay.